I do not endorse the use of any psychoactive substances, legal or illegal. This video is made strictly to share my experience with you guys regarding the matter of microdosing LSD. But I would always listen to Mr. Mackey's advice because drugs are bad for you kids. Okay? Don't do drugs, kids. Okay? Drugs are bad. Okay? Don't do drugs. Stay in school. Be good, okay? Listen to Mr. Mackey. He knows when it comes to drugs. That being said, let's get into it. The topic of microdosing LSD. Now, I would go and make the outrageous statement that this is the single most changing thing that has ever happened to me in my entire life on a personal level, right? There's of course the bigger events moving between different countries, all of that, but on a personal level, on a personal development tool, this is for me the most life-changing personal development tool I have ever had access to. And God bless these medicinal substances. God bless them, okay? And thank you for guiding me to these medicinal substances, because in my experience, there's two phases of my life. There is pre-microdosing Saeed's life, and then there is post-microdosing Saeed's life. And there's a world of difference there in the way of being, in the way of being in the world. So this is what I want to talk to you guys about here in this video, how it affected me personally. Don't take this as anything but my own personal subjective experience, please, okay? That also just gets me to talk freely because it's just my experience. So I want to start with what is microdosing. Quickly, I'll be very brief with it. People usually take psychedelics like mushrooms and LSD for therapeutic uses or to just learn more about yourself. Usually for mushrooms it's about 3 grams. For LSD, a tab usually has 100 micrograms. So that is about what people will do for therapeutic use, and you can experience ego death on these doses, meaning you become one with the universe and become one with everything and everyone, and you kind of lose sense of self, right? However, with microdosing, you take a smaller dose, 10%, maybe less of that. So 10% of 3 grams would be 0.3, maybe even less than that. And instead of experiencing those I am tripping fucking balls and walls are melting and what the fuck is going on, I'm seeing all these colors and geometric shapes and aliens are abducting me and God's talking to me, right? You don't experience those. You instead experience enhanced well-being in this world. In other words, you're still in your ego, but you're a super version of yourself. That's what it is. If I had to describe it, you're a super version of yourself, basically. So the reason why I look at my life as pre-microdosing, post-microdosing, because now it's super Saeed, right? Microdosing is super Saeed, because everything I am is just super. It's enhanced. So let's talk first thing first about athletic performance, how it affected my athletic performance, because I always like to take these new things, right? And I would go as far as making the outrageous statement that this has even more of a profound effect on me than cold showers. And you guys know how much I preach cold showers, how much I love them, and how much I continue to. And you guys know my relationship with the cold, right? And how we have like this love relationship. But I would even go as far as saying microdosing has impacted my life even more than cold showers did when I made them a habit, right? So anyway, athletic performance, I always like to take these experiments and see how my athletic performance is doing. My own subjective experience, right? My athletic performance has increased between 15 to 20% because of it. Instead of doing 15 pull-ups, I can do 18 just right off the bat, okay? I was trying to work my way up to handstands for like 3 months, and I was stuck. I was stuck. I didn't know what to do, blah, blah. I was like, I guess mentally stuck, physically stuck. Within a week of microdosing, right? 3 sessions I trained on microdose. I was able to do handstands, like just hold them. Within 3 weeks, I'm now able to walk on my hands like they're my feet. I swear to God, like they're my feet. Just give me a lot of space and I'll be able to walk on them like they're my feet. So, yeah. Exactly, right? I'm still astonished. I'm still absolutely amazed at how effective they are for improving athletic performance. And my guess is, as we continue to research these medicines, these psychedelic medicines, as we continue to research them and make use of them in society, they're gonna become staple for an athlete. There, it has to be. I mean, anybody who loves sports or anything of that sort, and you've microdosed before, you know what I'm talking about. It's just, working out is never going to be the same again. It's never going to be the same because your performance is just suddenly went from the reference point to, in my experience, and again, these are not any numbers written in stone. In my experience, 15 to 20% increase in my athletic performance, my stamina, my endurance. When I'm hitting the bag, like my speed, I'm like, sometimes I'm like, holy shit, like I'm punching and kicking the bag. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, I'm going to super speed here, right? Because I'm not, everything's going too fast. And it took me a little bit of time to even adjust. I kept calling my brother the first like 2 weeks of microdosing, right? I kept telling my brother, like, I feel like I have a new body. I kept telling him that every time I call him, yo, Sam, I have a new body. I have a new body. I have a new body. I don't know what to do with it. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's super. I have a new body, right? So athletic performance has affected me tremendously. And now talking about this, I can't wait to go to the gym today after I finish these videos. I can't wait. Okay, so that's athletic performance. Let's talk about how do I know what to call them? Social skills, okay? So here's what happens when you microdose. Your senses, your 5 senses are so enhanced. Your vision, your touching, your ears. Oh, music is gonna sound crazy good. Your ears, your smelling, all your 5 senses, but also your brain, your 6th sense also improves. So you're gonna be able to sense out vibes like no tomorrow. You'll be able to look at someone and know what they're feeling like right now. You'll be able to look at someone and be like, man, they're feeling miserable right now, or they're feeling really happy right now. You don't even have to say a word. You don't even have to say a word. I swear to God, you don't have to say a word. You're just walking around with superpowers, with social superpowers, social skills superpowers. I swear to God, because this is all innate in us, like being social and knowing social cues. We don't have to learn this stuff. We already have learned it. Our ancestors have learned it. It's in our DNA. And what I found on microdosing is like, it's fully enhanced. Like my social cues, like I'm able to pick up on social cues. I'm able to pick up on vibes. I'm able to pick up on people's energies like crazy. Like I don't have to talk to anybody to know how they're feeling in the moment. I don't have to. I don't even have to. I swear to God. And I'm still shocked, like at how these, just microdosing this medicine is making me a super version of myself, right? It's making me a super version of myself, right? Socially, we're talking social here. I'm so socially aware. I have social cues, I'm able to sense everything. There's a girl that's checking me out. I know she's checking me out way before anything. Like I'll know if she's from way across there in the room or in the gym or wherever. I'll know she's checking me out, and not because I'll just pick it up. I'll pick up the vibe. I'll know someone is looking at me. I'll know she's checking me out. I know, right? So you become like this super aware version socially, right? Now your conversations with people are gonna be much more interesting because you're so in the moment. The microdosing puts you in the moment. And there's a slight little bit of chance, just a little tiny little bit of chance that I might be microdosed while I'm making this video. Just a slight, probably not. I mean, knowing me, right? Because drugs are bad for you kids, okay? Drugs are bad, okay? So, and I don't endorse the use of any of these substances, so chances are I'm not. Really, but I mean, it puts you in the moment. You guys know what I'm talking? It puts you in the moment. And because it puts you in the moment, you're gonna find your interactions with people, your conversations are so interesting because you're so interested in the person, right? This is another thing. Like you'll talk to someone and you'll be so interested in their life. You'll be asking them questions, not because you're trying to fake it or this, but because you're genuinely interested in other people. It makes you look outwards. That's what it does. That's what these medicines do. And at the microdose, your conversation skills are just, everything's gonna be flowing, and you're gonna be like, whoa, like that was a good conversation. And you're gonna talk to a girl you like, and you'll be like, whoa, like that was a good conversation. And that's because you're so interested in the other person, that you're actually like gonna make a good conversation because you're genuinely interested, not because you're trying to fake it or this or get or manipulate something. This is, to me, has been one of the most amazing benefits of microdosing, right? Is like the easiness to be able to talk to anybody, to open up anybody, to just chat about anything, from the most mundane things in life to the most grand things in life, right? It just makes you genuinely interested in the well-being of other people, in their lives and their stories, and improved my social skills. My social skills were already good, built pretty nice, but now they're like on steroids, basically. Now they're literally on steroids. My social skills now, honestly, I'm a pretty introspective guy. My social skills right now, it's out of this world, just because of, again, using these medicines, right? And my conversation skills and my ability to talk to people and open them up and just talk about anything. So we talk about athletic performance, how it affected my athletic performance, how it affected my social skills, my ability to pick up cues. Now, my appreciation for life has absolutely skyrocketed. So what these medicines do at these at these low dosages, they'll take away blood from the part of your brain where that it thinks always in the future and in the past, and it brings it in the present. So I'm always present. I'm naturally, what we try, I meditate. And meditation on microdosing is on steroids. It's something else. It's something else, right? So people spend years and years to meditate, to come up with these present state. I'm happy, I'm content where I am right now. Thank you, God, for everything. Thank you for my health. You know, and I find myself practicing gratitude so much every single morning. I put on Sufi music and I just like pray for 30 minutes, thanking God for all the beautiful, wonderful things that have given me. And I've started doing that naturally since I started microdosing, right? Before that, I would like always like be striving, looking for the future. But now I'm more present, I'm more here, I'm more now, I'm more like, thank you, God, for this beautiful moment, right? So there's this sense of contentment, this sense of appreciation for life, the sense of appreciation for the creator, the sense of appreciation for your health, for the small things in your life, like your health. A meal, oh my God, a meal, guys. Oh, I like, before I would just eat unconsciously. Now, before I look at my food, I say, thank you, God, for this food. Some people can't even have it. You know, thank you for this beautiful banana and these beautiful things, and I would eat and bless the food, right? And these things started happening naturally since I started microdosing. I'm not even trying to do these things consciously anymore. They're just happening, right? I guess when you ride on a positive wave, and the microdosing will just carry you up that positive wave. You know, again, my experience, I'm just talking my experience here. I'm not telling you this is what's gonna happen to you, okay? This is why I like to make the disclaimer earlier in the video, and I'll make it here halfway through, maybe a little past halfway through, that this is my experience. I don't know how it's gonna affect you, right? So the best thing is you know, you go and do your own research, and if something you're interested in, this is my experience, maybe it can help you. So we talked about athletic performance, sense of improved social skills, improved well-being, right? And sense of present moment, gratitude. Like I find myself a lot more grateful now, a lot more conscious of my surroundings, and absolutely love nature. Oh my God. Oh my God. I like when I go into nature, when I go for a walk in nature, I'm going to heaven. Like it's like I feel I'm in heaven, and I have this appreciation for nature, and for oneness and togetherness and these higher concepts like one heart, one family. We're all spiritual beings having human experience, and now we should be kind to one another. We should be friendly. We should be helping each other. All of these things, it just somehow I feel like these medicines, when I take them in these minute dosages, I feel like it just tunes me into that frequency. Like it just tunes me into the frequency of gratitude. It tunes me into the frequency of appreciation. It tunes me into the frequency of love. It tunes me into the frequency of oneness, of togetherness, of truth, which is we're all spiritual beings having a human experience. A lot easier than if I was have to do it without. Meditation on microdosing is meditation is steroids, man. It's not even allowed. I mean, sometimes I'm like, this isn't even allowed to happen, because you can really you can really focus, because you're so present. These things make you so present in the moment, and so content with the present, with the now, with what's happening right now, right? And so focused on what's happening, right? Like, so focused that you forget everything else around you. So when you actually come to meditate, oh, it's like you can get into deep meditative states very quickly, very quickly. So I put on binaural beats, and I just try to still myself, and observe my thoughts, and just focus on the binaural beats. And yeah, like I get to those states where loss of self, really. I forget who I am, and I just kind of melt into everything that is around me. And yeah, meditation has absolutely improved since I started microdosing. I'm able to, again, focus more. There's more focus. I can take a thought, I can take an idea, and I can focus on it a lot smoother. Another thing, there's this sense of urgency. I feel like if I want to do something, I'll do it now. Like if I feel like I have a video idea, I write it down. I'm like, let's do it now. I don't wait, because you're so present. Again, I don't wait. I'm not like, oh, I'll do it when the right time comes. I'm like, let's do it now, right? So I find myself a lot more confrontational too. Like I'll confront people if there's something, and I've done that a lot since I started microdosing. Like I'll just confront people. I'll be like, hey, I'll be honest with you. This is this. Or I'll be honest with you. I speak my mind a lot more. It's harder for me to be tricky. It's harder for me to hide my feelings, actually. It's really hard for me to hide my feelings on microdosing. If I'm feeling like shit, it's hard for me to hide that. If I'm feeling great, it's like 5-6 days ago, I had a really angry day. It was just this one anomaly. I usually don't have many more, not as much, but I had it. And I know when I have a negative feeling, I honor the feeling and I express the feeling. So of course I went to the gym and I fucking destroyed the bag. I didn't talk to anyone because I just didn't want to be mean, right? Because I was angry, and it would have shown. I could have said a lot of mean, because there's no filters. Like a lot of the filters disappear when you're microdosed. Like they just kind of they're gone, right? And like if you if you're having an angry day and there's something about a person that you don't like, you're gonna say it. You're more than likely gonna say it, and you might say some hurtful shit, which I've done actually. Like I've done to a few people, but then I apologized, right? But the beautiful thing is you can't hide it, right? You can't hide it. If you're feeling, if somebody makes you feel good, and if you see beauty in someone, you're gonna be like, you're so beautiful. Like it's just so hard to hide that, right? So this is more on positive. Like this is, so let's talk about the positive things, because I've only had a few minor incidents where I was like mean to other people, because I was just mean because I was like, I can't. This is what I think. But there's a lot of positive. Like if I see like yesterday, I walk into this bus, and this beautiful, like this bus driver with a big smile, and I'm like, you keep smiling. You have a beautiful smile. You're a beautiful person. And things like that, you can't hide it, man. Like you can't hide your feelings. You can't hide your mind, your thoughts. So a lot of filters disappear. Okay. And the sun is coming out, so I should probably just turn these lights off. So anyway, I'll do it for the next video. Yeah, so very little filters. You just kind of speak your mind, say whatever, blurt things out as they should. And luckily, when you're on a microdose, I think it really plugs you into a positive feeling and well-being. So you're most likely saying positive things. Mostly good things are coming out of your mouth, and mostly good things are happening from this vessel that you're in, from this instrument of God, if you will, this instrument of the universe, right? So yeah, total appreciation for the moment. When it's sunny, oh my God, like to me, that is life. Again, little things. It's making me appreciate the littlest things, like a sunny day. Like a beautiful, there was one day where I went to nature and I spent 6 hours in the sun. I was like, I love you so much. I'm gonna be here for as long as possible. 6 hours I spent in the sun, just kind of thanking the sun. Things like that. It makes you appreciate the little things in life. It makes you see that, hey, happiness is not in the future, and the past is the past. You can't change that, but happiness is now, in here, in the moment. Gratitude, right? Gratitude equals happiness, and it makes you all funnier too. Really, it makes you funnier. That's another thing. It makes you funny. So, I didn't want to make this video longer than 20 minutes. I knew it was going to be 20 minutes. As you guys can see, I am absolutely passionate about this because it has changed me on a very deep, profound level. So, and since I'm talking about this 20 minutes and I can talk about it probably for hours, if you want to see more videos like this, let me know regarding microdosing. If you have any questions, I should probably make a separate video for my own, how I go on about microdosing, right? Which I didn't even talk about because I wanted to tell you guys how I'm feeling right now. But anyway, any questions, anything like that, if you want to see more stuff on microdosing, you know, I am more than happy to turn this channel somewhat into, like, obviously not fully, but to talk a lot about microdosing. I am totally down, man, because oh my god, Jesus, man, like, if we research this and we start to use it in a medicinal way, in a responsible way, my goodness, oh my god, this, we can improve society so much, so much. This is why I want to talk about microdosing, but again, using it in a responsible way. So let me know, leave me comments. I want interaction. Let me know your experience with microdosing. Let me know what if you're interested in doing it. Let me know any questions you have, because I'm so passionate about this topic. So just let me know, please. Interaction, questions, comments, stories you have, anything like that, okay? I love you guys. I love every single one of you. If you want to check out my free book, 5 Powerful Habits to Dominate in All Areas of Life, it's in the description. Will help you tremendously. I should make, you know what? I should improve the book and make it 6 Powerful Habits to Dominate Life in All Areas and put microdosing there. Maybe I'll do that. Because when I wrote the book, I didn't know anything about microdosing. Anyway, so other than that, I love you guys. Love you. One family, one love, one heart. God bless you all. God bless you all. Don't forget to subscribe, or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.